love pozole.
Me too.
It's so delicious. Where is it? Can you see?
I can see it.
Hi, Derek.
I have the multicolored corn.
Oh, so pretty.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Hi there.
Chicken's happy. Chicken loves corn.
Hey, Karini.
Hi. This is exciting. I love pozole.
I'm so excited for this dinner and so are my dogs, and they licked the pork container out of the recycling because this is almost a mainly vegetarian house. They just went
pork
crazy.
Is delicious.
They're like, yeah.
The chicken loves pork. Pork is delicious. She's in favor of pork.
We have to tell them, yeah, right? No chicken, anything but chicken.
No chicken.
We have to tell everybody we had outdoor dining together on Saturday night.
We did.
Yeah.
There was a thing.
That was so fun.
We actually had a couple of people, here in the yard, and it was lovely sitting outside and being with real people and eating delicious food. It was all good.
Like a dinner party. It was so great. Oh, it was so fantastic.
Yeah. See what you can do when you're vaccinated?
See what you can do.
Just saying.
So I got to tell you my pozole story. So I go to the farmer's market on Saturday to get the corn for the cornbread for your party. And I'm walking in the interior of this is the Santa Fe Farmers Market, which is fantastic. If you've never been, you should go. It's just in the full height of vegetables right now of summer, and peaches and tomatoes and corn and everything. It's beautiful. And the green chili. And remember, this is my fridge. So I have roasted green chili for tonight too. So I met this woman, Christina Trujillo, and she owns her own company called Trujillo Farms in Nambe.
Oh, nice.
So I bought her Christmas pozole stew. And I know that's crazy. That it's Christmas, but I was born on Christmas, so it's not so crazy.
So no, it's not crazy. Miss Noel.
She told me this was her favorite, and so we talked a lot about it. And it is so amazing, the history of pozole. If you don't know, this is hominy. Polenta, grits, all that kind of stuff comes from this kind of thing. And the process that you do to get it to be like this, you know about that? What they do?
No, well, I know there's lye involved, or there used to be.
Yeah, they dry it, and then they put lye on it to calcify it, and it was all to preserve it for the winters and make it last, not just summer fresh corn. And so corn is just one of the most magical, amazing things on planet Earth. Seriously.
Yes.
Corn.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this. This is native to New Mexico. And, of course, this is a ancient, Mesoamerica food that, came up through Mexico to here. But in New Mexico, we have our own ways of doing things. So I'm going to do that one. Anyway, but yes. I make a lot. And you can make it vegetarian. You can make it with pork. You can make it the way you're going to make it next Monday.
Yeah, it's only part 2.
So I'm making it the traditional way, but with a few of my little Croatian twists because I have
it's a soup. It's a soup, and that's what you can do with it. Now, people spell it different ways. They spell it Posole or with a Z. So what I understand is that the Z is the Mexican way of spelling it, and the S is like the border. I would guess it's the Americanized way of spelling it.
Yep. And in the Spanish spelling with the Z. And then we do that here in New Mexico, as far as I can research people that we talk to. But I'm really excited to do this. And if you can go to the farmer's market and check out the Trujillo Farm stand. They're going to be there next weekend. And they also, we tagged them and you can check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And they're Trujillo Farms de Nambe on Instagram. So anyway, hi, Christina, if you're watching.
Hi.
She told us you've watched. So thank you for the beautiful, beautiful stuff. So anyway, so I've got these dried. I have 2 cups. So the first thing you do, it's so easy. I'm making the traditional one with pork because it's yum.
Delicious.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to brown the pork, and I'm just getting a big little.
Yes. Someone wants to know, will there be a chilies in it? Yes, there will. Lisa's going to use green ones in it. I love green, is one of my favorites, but I also love red. And so I may be using red in mine, but we'll see.
Let me grab my green chili. You're reminding me it's in the fridge.
Yeah. Well, it's chili roasting time around here. So everywhere you go, the air smells like roasting green chili. It's just divine.
So in New Mexico, yeah, you go to every parking lot or school or wherever, and there are people roasting and rolling the chilies over fire, and it smells heavenly. And there's nothing like getting those. They're either Big Jims or ancho, or there's all different kinds, and they roast them, and then you peel off the roasted part, take off the seeds,
the skin,
remove the skin, and then whatever you're left with, that's what you chop up and we're going to put in the stew. So the first thing we're going to do,
and it can go from mild to very hot.
Yes. So I have prepped the pork. I cubed
what kind
it.
of pork? What is it?
This was a pork loin chops that I cubed myself, and there's still some fat on there, which I wanted. And I seasoned them with salt and pepper, and they've been overnight like this. And I'm just gonna actually put a little bit of butter.
Less butter. We always say fat carries the flavor.
The Croatian sauerkraut deal, it's always that way with the pork. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to put this in, and we're going to brown it over medium heat. This is about 1 3/4 pounds to 2 pounds.
And how much do you think this is going to make?
Christina told me that 2 cups of her pozole would make for about 4 people for dinner, for like a big hefty stew. Because we're going to put some tomato in it, onion, chili. You add 3 quarts of water, but we'll do that together.
Okay.
But it's so easy. This is like, if you want to have something where you, the longer you cook it, the better it is. This is one of those. Start it in the morning, leave it on low, go do some errands, come back. And then what we were talking about, the slow.
I dare you not to taste it.
Yeah. And definitely
you have to soak the dried pozole to get the lye off, or no?
I think they take it off.
Okay.
No, it's ready to go. In fact, at the Trujillo Farms, they sell it in little packs where you can just buy the stew ready to go with the everything, and it's a great gift for somebody too. But I can't tell you how good this smells. In the vegetarian household, I never get to smell.
I have to tell you, I made a fresh tomato sandwich today, my favorite way, which is the way I used to get it in New York was on a raisin brown bagel with bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and it was my favorite thing. So I got this really good raisin bread, and I made my tomato sandwich on it. It was so good.
That sounds delicious.
It's that sweet, salty thing that you get with the raisin bread.
I love raisin bread so much. Oh, can I just say that when I was at your house, okay, so Debriana made these low and slow ribs, and they were the best ribs I've ever had in my life. They were just perfect. Describe them as I'm going to add the onion
in the cookbook.
This is 2 small onions. I would say like a medium and a half if you don't have a small.
Okay.
chopped.
That's going in with the meat, right?
That's going in with the meat now. And then it's so easy. You just throw it all together.
Yeah, it's very easy.
You don't have to, there's nothing special. It's just, this is a medium heat stew that's just the longer you do it, the more delicious it's gonna be.
I don't know if anybody out there has tried making it in an Instapot. I'd be curious.
I know.
I'd be really curious.
Because I would do that. Maybe next time I'll try doing that.
I'd be really curious if you could pressure cook your way into this.
I want to show you this.
I do know the other thing is you can get hominy in cans, and that would shorten the cooking time.
Yes. So. This is a 3-hour simmer, but I know it's short. I think it's like 30 minutes with the cooked one. It's not bad.
Yeah, no.
Look at this, this is a chili that's been roasted. See how the skin is like coming off? So it comes off really easy in like strips.
I get them and I throw them in bags, like small Ziploc bags, and I freeze them. And then when you're running them underwater, as they're thawing out, the skins slide right off. They're really easy to freeze.
These were sweating, right? I got them right after they roasted, and then I put them immediately in a Ziploc bag, same thing, and they sweat, and the skin is just falling off really easily. So all you're left with is this beautiful chili, and it smells so good.
It really does. There's so much vitamin C in the green chilies. That's why people have it when they have a cold.
This is when the skin's off. Now, see all these seeds?
Yeah.
I have to get these out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're done. I'm going to chop it up and put it in.
Yahoo. Now, I don't know. Maybe somebody out there can tell me. I was told once that the chili gets hotter the longer it cooks in the soup.
Yes, I think that is correct.
Yeah.
I've heard that many times.
Okay, I'll show you this. Isn't that what Jim Jordan said? Thank you.
Wow. Okay, that's so funny. We got some funny people today.
And this is what Kamala said.
I really like your shirt.
Thank you. I do too. And while you're taking the seeds out, we'll talk about something that has to do with little seeds.
Right.
You can donate to Planned Parenthood.
Yes, please.
You can go to the website or you can call the phone number. This is the phone number to donate money.
You could donate to also specifically their Planned Parenthoods in Texas. And you can find them all. They're all on Instagram and Facebook, all over social media.
They need help.
To them directly because they need it. They need help. Women need help in Texas.
Yes, they do.
Okay, I got all the seeds out. Now I'm going to chop it. So see what it looks like? Look at this. That's the inside.
That's what it looks like.
Okay, so I'm going to just I'm going to cut it into strips and easily chop it up. I'm probably going to put
nothing good's going to happen unless we get rid of the filibuster. We need to pass voting rights, but we need to get rid of the filibuster. But it also helps if you call Congress, and this is the number to do that.
Well, thank you, Debriana.
You're quite welcome. I call every day. This is what Stacey Abrams said. That's why that phone number's there. You call every day. It connects you automatically to your 2 members of Congress. But I also call Chuck Schumer because I do.
Yep, this kind of stuff works. You think that it doesn't, but it really does. I work in government. I know. Okay.
No, it definitely does.
So
you chopped your chili.
The chili is so good. Oh, the scent.
Chili is spelled C-H-I-L-E. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So, did we tell everybody what happened with the cookbook with that?
Not yet. No, but the cookbook is coming. It's on the way. We are so happy it's at our designer's office now.
Is it spelled like cold?
So apparently, chili in the Merriam-Webster dictionary is C-H-I-L-E and C-H-I-L-I. But in
Much
northern
like pozole.
in the Southwest, we had to fight to get the LE spelling because the New Yorker's publishing house just wanted to spell it like a bowl full of chili. And we were like, no.
No,
So,
it's not how you spell it. That's not. David wants to know if it's like when you're cold. No, that's CHLILLY.
all right, so this is looking great. Now watch how easy this whole thing is. I mean, I literally, it's so little work. Okay, so I'm gonna put the 2 cups of the pozole, the hominy, dried hominy.
Christmas.
Boom. And then I'm gonna do, look at this. I've already pre-measured 3 quarts of filtered water.
She measured.
Now,
She
if
measured.
you want, you can do chicken stock, okay? But I didn't have any, so what do, people?
What do we use, people?
So there is
and bouillon.
if you don't know about this stuff rocks, okay?
So awesome.
Better than bouillon, it's an organic, seasoned vegetable base. You can add it to water, and it's like having stock instantly. So
I get all 3 of them, the vegetable base, the chicken base, and the beef base. They are all excellent.
So I have to put 12 teaspoons in because I did 3 quarts, and that's going to be like 3 quarts of bouillon. So there you go.
There you go. So yes, this is another way. One of our viewers is saying, I email Joe Biden every day. I email him often. We like to call them fireside chats with Joe.
You know what? Do what you can. But
Yeah.
You got to stay busy and active and vocal on everything that bothers you, or else nothing gets done.
That's correct. And I basically asked for, please speak out on ending the filibuster. We need to, or we're not getting nothing done, people. We cannot get 60 votes for, like, it's Friday on Friday.
Look, it's all about equal representation and rights. And if you can't vote, this is the basic thing to democracy. We have to get this done. It has to get done.
Cashew says, do it. Just do it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Look at that baby.
He's a good baby.
I'm mad at my baby right now. My baby.
I know your baby's trying to eat the pork.
They can't. They're just going crazy. They're like, what is this?
What are you making, Mama? Now, I also have seen making chili, making a pozole with tomatillas.
Yes.
Roasting tomatillas and putting them in. There's lots of ways to have a homina.
There's so many ways, and it's so fun to experiment. Okay, here come all the other fun things. Okay, so
what kind of spices are you putting in there?
So the other thing is, and not everybody does this, but I'm going to. My cousin gave me some fresh tomatoes from her incredible garden. If you saw Tatiana's garden tour last summer, her tomatoes are growing like over the house. They're so insane. So I'm just gonna put like, I would say 1.5 cups of chopped fresh, yummy garden tomatoes. I'm gonna do, this was 2 cloves of garlic chopped.
Hey, if you guys have zucchini you're trying to use, you can put zucchini in there.
Totally. Then I'm gonna do a bay leaf, just cause.
Okay.
It's a stew. And then I'm gonna put my green chili in.
Okay, here's my story about bay leaf.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you this?
Good story.
Years ago, when I don't know where I was working. I was very young, and a woman who was a nurse told me that be careful with the bay leaf because a bay leaf can get stuck in your throat, and she'd seen that. So she said either crunch it up really small or make sure you put in a big enough bay leaf that you can pull it out at the end.
I can pull it out. Okay, so I just put in about 2 teaspoons of sea salt. I just did some cranks of pepper. It's all going to be to taste. You're just going to have to taste it, and see if you need more salt. Also, here are the main spices for pozole in the traditional sense. I'm using Chimayo red chili and also New Mexico red. 2 teaspoons each.
Okay.
And I
So
know
you're doing Christmas.
On the East Coast, that sounds like it's on fire or something, but it's not. It's not hot. It's just the flavor. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm putting about half a teaspoon of fresh ground cumin and a little bit of oregano. I don't want it too oregano-y.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yay. That sounds delish. And how are you letting this simmer, and are you putting a cover on it?
It's on medium heat. I'm going to cover it, and it's going to go for really like several hours, probably 3 hours, because this is the dried hominy.
Okay.
Again, like we said, if you had the fresh one from the can or frozen, like you're going to have next week, it's like so little time. You could do it in probably an hour.
Yeah.
You know, half an hour.
Yeah, but it's really good to know from like all the ways you can make it. This is the longest because you have the dried. It's like dried beans.
Yeah.
But there are definitely ways to shorten the program.
And some people like to, put what was I going to say? Oh, red pepper flakes, or like hot sauce afterwards. And afterwards,
get the chilies that we have or whatever. Yeah.
When I post this, I'll, in New Mexico, we have it with tortillas and sopapillas. You can put, sliced avocado, cilantro. It's really
sour cream. Yeah.
Yummy. I can't wait to eat this.
Sour cream, cheese, just say anything.
Very excited about this right now. So look, I am done. Now all this has to do is cook. See how easy? So easy.
Yeah. Hey, so that down there is our IG account and some organizations you can join if you so choose to help us activate our politics.
And there you go.
Yay! Looks gorgeous. Looks beautiful. I can't wait.
It smells so good in here. I can't wait. I'm going to do some tortillas. They have those yummy tortillas at the co-op. They're just handmade like grandma used to. I mean, they are just so yummy. Or we can make your own. We need to make homemade tortillas.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. We're hard at work on the cookbook still. This is a long process, but boy, it's going to be cool when we're done.
It's going to be super cool. We can't wait. And like Debriana's ribs are in that, as I mentioned earlier. And so many great recipes. I'm really proud of it. There's a lot of yummy stuff in there to make. I mean,
there is. That's good food, good eating, good stories, good picks.
Stories.
Can't wait. Yay. Well, this is our sketch. We're going to be trying to do Fridays and Mondays. So Friday's cocktail. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much. It's great to see everybody. Take care and be safe out there, okay? Be safe.
Be safe, wear a mask, and get vaccinated. That's our story.